we go, here 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 we go. Here we go, 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 man. We're notifying views that you're live. Time 3:45 a.m. 24th of July. Do a little show, man. Do a little goddamn show, see what's happening. Anyone in the building? Thomas, Miss Charlotte Morley, Moore, Process the Great, Kieran Faisal in the building, Iona McPherson, H4, Jack, Clary, ET57, JGFJ in the building, Mo Dot joined, Peace and Love joined, Chili joined, Rogelo, Eskin, T Skamo, User 3, Senu, Corey Fishery, Ibs 26, Gordon Lech, Watts, what's that, 5Z, PI Gems in the building, Adam Derrick's in the building, Tezat in the building, Leia in the building, Smacking Foods in the building, Dot in the building, what's that saying? Bella in the building, Holly in the building, Angela in the building, User 237 in the building, 1DQ in the building, what's that say? Bennett in the building, Michaela in the building, Phoebe in the building, Ellie in the building, BH in the building, Ismail in the building, J Prakash in the building, D.T.G in the building, Bettin in the building, hi, so let's say Tanika, hi, DN in the building, Ellie in the building, Patron in the building, Retro Euro in the building, what's that, EKQ in the building, Faraz in the building, T-Up in the building, Shake, what's that say, Lennon in the building, what's that, Boxing Gloves in the building, Glenda Davis in the building, Glen Davis City in the building, Guna 94 in the building, Sam in the building, Anna, Mana, Alfredo in the building, DN6 in the building, Tim Maskell in the building, Applauser in the building, Valerie in the building, Lewis in the building, Mindy in the building, Abu Sinis, Mindy Abu Sinis. That one guy in the building, user 5351 in the building. What's that? Chinese writing in the building. Blue Butterfly in the building. 2F in the building. Hi. Tanika. What's that? What's that? D. What this? They made this writing so small, man. What's that? RK in the building. Ola Bays in the building. Bam 9H in the building. Yeah, Bam 9H in the building. M's in the building. Robbie Braithwaite in the building. Ollie Letter in the Marlowe 666 in the building. What's that? Only Curly B in the building. Bruce in the building. 999 in the building. Aaron Robbins in the building. Julie in the building. IJ04 in the building. David in the building. Gillian in the building. Cole in the building. What's that? KHOKH. Dion Jenkins in the building. It's P in the building. Kill Me in the building. FR in the building. What's that? You. Did you ever go pro? No, I never. Never. Wiz in the building. Louise, Georgie in the building. Lewis Williams in the building. FRA in the building. User 2519 in the building. What's that? Dar Warrior, Cricket. Avery in the building. Tez in the building. User 2017 in the building. Chaka Box in the building. Young in the building. Harry Bailey in the building. Queenie Z in the building. Girls Model Bitch in the building. TRS in the building. Kickass 09 George Nelson in the building. CW Bros in the building. Justin in the building. Evan in the building. Rue in the building. Fiona Flanagan in the building. Tracy in the building. Mehmet Mustan in the building. Dylan in the building. Haley in the building. CF71, what's that? Joined. David joined. Jamie joined. Pazuzu User 62, David Smith in the building. Tyler in the building. MZDZ in the building. Jordi in the building. Charl in the building. Serena in the building. Milo Dube in the building. JD in the building. Kian Brown in the building. Lol in the building. Triple Dot in the building. Tommy in the building. Zulfagar in the building. Franklin in the building. Nessie in the building. Sue Homerfields in the building. Homefields in the building. Mr. Mint in the building. What's that say? Mavis in the building. Biggs in the building. Christine Hales in the building. Mick in the building. Joe P in the building. Shelby Shell in the building. DMC Fitness in the building. Cassie in the building. Joy in the building. Gypsy Tawndry in the building. Jaden P in the building. User 115 in the building. Dermot in the building. Bakar in the building. James Rogers in the building. What's that? Dapo in the building. Reeve Ward in the building. What's that? Chloe Doe Mallet in the building. J1 Christine Hales in the building. Lambo Dude in the building. Brap. LLLR. Never heard truer words. Samuel Maz in the building. Sham in the building. Shani in the building. Okay. Mark Burgess in the building. DJ Zero QE. What does that say? Damn. DJ John Snow in the building. User 118 D.T.G 75 in the building. Okay, let me get a start, man. Never heard a word. Okay. Hafa Shada Unu, Jon Snow. Hafa Shada Unu, LLR, Light the Life. Oh, let me get a start now. Because, some people don't like when you keep reading all the names, but you have to show respect to the people that come into the building, don't you? Okay, we had the fight on Saturday, Sunday. Lambosa beat Hughes in a majority decision. Yeah? Before he even finished celebrating the win, Shakur Stevens jumps into the ring and starts challenging him. Yeah? And he says, I'm not Teofimo Lopez. I'll beat the shit out of you. Now, firstly, in my opinion, the only reason Teofimo Lopez lost that fight is because he was recovering from pneumonia, yeah? He had fluid on the lung. He couldn't even breathe properly. Yeah, so I know they've got to, try to challenge on for the next fight. But it seems a bit rude, yeah? You just won. Before the press even speaks to you, another boxer's in your face. But at least with Shakur Stevens, he done it with a smile on his face. you know, and you knew that it was just like you're trying to promote the next fight. It was more friendly. Yeah, but you jump in the ring and you challenge this guy to a fight. I mean, this is his moment. This is the fighter's moment, who has won the fight to express themselves, you know, and they don't get that chance because another boxer just jumps straight and starts attacking them. Yeah? But, you know, it's very, friendly, really. And Cambosos' father was there and everyone was smiling and it was very kind of, yeah, it was very pleasant. Yeah? But that would be a good fight anyway. You know, Cambosos versus Shakur Stevens. I mean, Shakur Stevens, and it's like, this guy is so good, like, you can't even touch him. Yeah? You can't even touch him. Olina in the building, it's like, this dude is so slick, you can't even touch him. And you can see by the face, there's no damage to the face. You know, if you didn't know him and you saw him in the street, you'd never think he was a boxer. Never. Because he doesn't have any damage. And, you know, he's naturally a smiley, cheerful person. You know, you kind of think of a boxer as someone that's more aggressive. Yeah? That would be a good fight, but let's see if he gets it on, because now he's beating Hughes. You know, I'm sure he'll have a lot of people challenging him. Yeah? And what we got here? Derek. Abi Kotb. Kotb. Who's this? Mike Tyson. Derek. Hi. Do you prepare for a fight, mate? No, I'm not preparing for a fight. A9U8. I'm not preparing for a proper fight, but every day I do self-defense training, just in case I'm attacked in the street, you know what I mean? Kill me joined. Yorkshire Magneteer Limited. Yorkshire Magneteer in the building. Yeah. Okay, we got Amir Khan is coming out of retirement, yeah? Amir Khan's coming out of retirement. Opponent is a secret to be announced. I mean, every time Amir Khan, man. You know, if he could only kind of go back to his amateur boxing tactics. You know, keep moving, hit one or two punches, move. But then he likes to kind of try and brawl. And when he tries to brawl, that's when he gets knocked out. I mean, I saw the fight earlier with Canelo. And it's like, the punch that knocked him out, it wasn't even like a proper big shoulder punch. It was more like he was far away and the punch just about touched him. Yeah? And he was out like a light. It wasn't a flicker of light left. A flicker of hope. Well, like I said, you know, we don't know who he's going to fight next. But I wish him the best of luck. Because he's a very good boxer, man. Yeah? I think the article said he's been doing exhibitions, but now he wants to have a proper fight. I mean, in this boxing game, you know, if you're a good fighter, you know, they'll always be wanting you to come back. There'll always be offers for you to come back for another fight and another fight. Yeah? I mean, he still looks very young, so I don't know, man. He's still in good shape. What's that? 3 Jopo B-0. 3 Jopo B-0. Hey Lambo dude, I work for Victoria's Secrets and I have recently had a voice message from you. Me? Not from me. Amy. Hey Lambo dude, I work for Victoria's Secrets and I have recently had a voice message from you. Not from me. What's this? LB joined. Mara. Mil X. SQ in the building. Maybe someone hacks my account. Amy. Maybe someone hacked my account. Jamie Leon. Because what I have a lot of, like even today, I had two kind of like messages from people saying, oh, we can help you get, what was they saying? Basically, they offered me some offer or another, yeah? They offered some offer, but I don't want to join it, man. I don't have time, man. I don't have time. And the thing is, yeah, with this show, I can come on anytime I want, do my show, and you know what I mean? I feel like I'm self-employed. You know, when I join these people, yeah, next thing you know, you have to listen to them. Yeah, then it won't be fun anymore. If I have to take instructions from someone, it won't be fun. Yeah, I come on here anytime I want. Yeah, it's 4 in the morning. I'm on. There's nobody telling me what to do, and that's what I like about it. So I don't care how much money they offer me. I won't be doing it. Yeah. I always get people saying like, you know, we can help you grow your audience. We like, that's what the message said. We like what you're doing. Blah, 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 blah. No, I'm not joining. Who's this? Roberta. Your lips deliciously divine, imprinted in mine, one of a kind, hard to find. I'm not blind. Rah, poetry. Thanks, Roberta. That's good poetry. 27FQ in the building. Hey, Roberta, where are you? Where are you based? My name is Tyrone. Tyrone joined. Okay. Yeah, so Amir, yeah, like I said, they're not naming the opponent yet, but he'll be fighting soon. And his brethren is fighting, isn't it? Kel Brook is fighting soon. I mean, boxing now, I mean, then they've got this Super 6 series. I mean, there's so much different ways a promoter can get use out of these people. Start another Super 6 series. Because even when they announced the Super 6 series, I was thinking, you know, how comes Amir Khan hasn't been? Well, he's interested now, it looks like. B-Pay, GLQ in the building. Okay, so yeah, I saw a big interview today with Oscar De La Hoya. He was on some boxing show, some fighting MMA shows, being interviewed. So he's gonna have a book coming out. Boxman joined. Yeah, he's gonna have a book or something coming out where he says he's telling the truth. Yeah, he's telling the truth about his life. Because in his own words, he lied about everything, but now he wants to tell the truth. So basically, Oscar De La Hoya started boxing at 5 or 6 years old, yeah? He said from that age, he felt like his family were treating him special. Yeah, once he started boxing and everybody started to make a fuss about him at age 5, yeah? 5, 6 years old, He felt like his family were treating him special. He was responsible for their lives, yeah? So even imagine at age 5 or 6, you got all this pressure and weight on your shoulders, yeah? Like somehow you're responsible for your family's future. Um, he said his mother used to beat him till he was immune to pain. Yeah, he said his mother used to beat him so badly, till he was immune to pain. Yeah? Like he even said words to the effect of she'd be beating him and they'd be like, is that it anymore? And he said his mum had some hatred for him. He doesn't know why. He was the third. No, he was the middle child. He wasn't the first or the last. He was the middle child. And for some reason, his mum just used to beat the hell out of him. Yeah? He said his mother was a singer, but his father gave her an ultimatum: marry me and give up singing. Yeah? So he says something about jealousy. His father had a jealousy towards his mother being a singer, so I don't know if it was his mother or his grandmother, but his mother or his grandmother, crossed the border from Mexico to America when they were 14 years old. Yeah, he said he grew up in East LA. East LA. And I always thought Oscar De La Hoya was Mexican because he was so prominent and important, in his bio, in his biography. I always thought he was Mexican, but he was born in East LA. Yeah? We're carrying the Mexican flag, bringing in Mexican fighters, but he was actually born in East LA. Oscar. Yeah, Oscar's never been successful in relationships, yeah? He's never been faithful in relationships. He's always cheated. That's what he said with his own mouth. But now he's been with his present girlfriend and he hasn't cheated in 2 years. Can you imagine how bad that is? Gift join. Can you imagine how bad that is? He's never ever been faithful in a relationship, and he's talking like, yeah, I'm being faithful now, I'm being faithful, I'm being good. And then when the presenter asks him how long he's been faithful for, or how long his relationship's been for, he says 2 years. So the guy is being faithful for 2 years, and it's like he wants a medal. LB in the building. Some people are like that, man. I knew one guy who was married, he was still sleeping around. Yeah? Then I knew another guy, he done some very dastardly, heinous act. He's living with a girl, she's pregnant with his first child, yeah? She goes to hospital to give birth. The very night she's in the hospital, he's got another woman in her bed. That's very bad. That's very bad. Can you imagine? She's going to give birth to their first child. She's in hospital, yeah? And even for one night, the dirty bastard can't be faithful. For one fucking night, the dude can't be faithful. He's got a girl in her bed. And it's important. When you watch these kind of characters, it makes you know something. If she can't trust him, how can I trust him? If he's sleeping with her, kissing her, hugging her in the bed, whatever, and she can't trust him, how can I trust him? Yeah? I learned something. Joined, S joined. Okay. Yeah, then Oscar gets weird. He said, forget my titles, she is more important. then when I'm 85 years old, blah 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 blah. He said some stuff that didn't even make sense. So he's saying this girl, I don't know if it's the girl or the situation, yeah, but somehow he's all his world title belts. He won the gold medal in the Olympics when he was 18, yeah. None of that matters anymore, only this girl. He talks this weird stuff, man. I mean, how do you rubbish all of your achievement? Jeremy Kyle joined. Hello, Jeremy. Do I need therapy, Jeremy? Yeah? Like, how can he just rubbish all of his achievements and now put this person that you've been with for 2 years to be more important than everything else in your life? I don't know, man. Weird. What else was he saying? So the interviewer said, well, if you lied about everything before, how can we trust you now? If you lied about everything previously before was a lie, how can we trust you now? Then he started kind of talking. Then he said he looks out for his fighters. And I was like, really? You look out for your fighters?